Hi everybody, today is Wednesday, August 5th, and it's a little after 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, and it is raining, so the forecast changed, because it wasn't supposed to rain until later this afternoon. Come here, Shayla. Yeah, see, here's a dry spot right here. There's the trees. Yeah, come on. She doesn't like the rain. Come on. Come on, we've got to go potty. Yeah. She's like, I want to go back in, Mama. What are you doing? So I guess this means that Nathan won't be able to cut my grass today. So we're going to then pivot our plans to work on stuff inside the house. And it also means that the roofing company won't, be out here fixing the caulking job and the gaps in the fascia. So, yep, that's what that means. So, this is, see there's a spider's web there in the grass. And there's another spider's web in the grass. They're all over the place, man. Here's another one right here. Yeah. So I just gotta be careful. And I think Shayla, for the most part, she senses when there is a spider web and a spider, because she like sniffs real briefly and then she goes around it. See if you gotta do any more potties, honey, because some big boom storms are coming. We're supposed to have thunderstorms shortly, in about maybe an hour or so, maybe a half hour only. So that means it's too late to give Shayla here her little anti-anxiety pill. So we are going to have to hug it out. Yeah, we're going to have to hug it out, baby. And normally I have, the hood over her, but sometimes she won't, oh, she just got something. No. So sometimes, the hood, you're getting more stuff, ain't ya? Nah. So, anyway, just thought I'd check in with everybody and see how your day is going or night. So, hope you're having good weather where you are. But see, it's dry right here because my tree covers everything. Huh? What is that? Huh? What is that? Okay. And the Illinois American Water Company, over a month ago, sent out a blast, a voicemail and email that they'll be flushing the lines anywhere from, that day to November. And so just to, watch for it. And when they're flushing the lines, it's not best to wash clothes, and you have to boil the water, yada, 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 So don't you eat any more yuckies. Shayla. Bella isn't out this morning. They have their garage door closed. But let's see if you want to go on the other side. Because the other tree, the sidewalk is dry. Yeah. So let's see if you want to go over here. Yeah, see, when it floods, all the mud and everything collects right there in the driveway. I've always wanted to make this a a side driveway. And my dad tried to years, decades ago, and he was told no by the village because the gas lines and other lines are here. Well, there's a bunch of houses here in my subdivision, ranch houses to be exact, and they all have the concrete here as well as on the side of the house where the gas meter is. So I don't know how they got to have the concrete, but prime example is that little ranch house there. Let me zoom in. That ranch house right there with the American flag on the garage door. They have concrete on the other side going to their backyard, and that's where the gas meter is on that side of their house. So, and she has concrete going to the back of her house, So it's like, I don't know how they got to do it, but my suspicion is back at that time, my neighbor right here, she was a village trustee. She was a village trustee for like 25, 30 years. And she was mad that she had to put her fence up correctly. So she blocked it so we couldn't get a side driveway. She had the department that does the permits. She had the man in charge of that department, have a rubber stamp of no, denied. So, but she's no longer a village trustee. I'm sure she still has connections and clout, but there's other people, hopefully, in charge of that department. And Shayla's really pulling me. She does not want to be outside. But at least she did number one. It's not time, I don't think, for her to do number two yet. Yeah, I don't know why this always happens when it rains. I don't know why this is always a damp spot. And I don't know if it was from a candle that I had there years ago. Because I had a candle at one point, and then I think the glass broke, and it was all over here. Or I don't know if this is a leak in the fascia, but it doesn't look like there's anything dripping from there. But it might be inside. The window wrap. I don't know. But the front windows were not approved on the claim that was for the hail and wind damage. Because we had 3 major storms in March, and we had another one in April, and then we have had some more storms along the way. But yeah, this is exactly what I was afraid of, that the roofing company, who also needs to replace that, they promised to, the boss took pictures of it, and he said that he will get that replaced. So it needs to be 2 sidewalk pieces, because this got destroyed while they were doing the roof. They had the lifter machine right here to lift the bundles of the shingles, the roofing tiles, and then when they pulled their netting off that they had here in the front, it snagged on there and it just totally wrecked it. So he's supposed to replace that too. And I sent a text message to the sales guy, the one that, he did the inspection and said, oh yeah, you got a lot of hail damage up there and blah blah blah. And then he talked to us about the different types of shingles and whatnot. And then he came out when the homeowner's insurance adjuster came out, to make sure that they documented everything. And it's raining heavier now. And so he was the sales, and then he, had the contract and had me sign the contract. So he was the sales guy. And he's always had good communication. The project manager guy, not so much for the communication. I'm always having to call him, and I text him and I get no answer, no replies. But the sales guy does. So yesterday I was frustrated, and so I sent the sales guy a text message saying, hey, this still hasn't been completed. I was told that I was the next person up, and that didn't happen. And it's been like a week and a half now. I think it's a week and a half. And I'm being told that the siding guy, that they were gonna have him come out and fix the caulking around the window wraps in the side and the back and the fascia gaps. I'm being told that he's booked out, so they don't know when he's gonna be here to fix all the stuff that the other crew screwed up on. And plus this, because I just want it off my plate. I want this to be finalized. So I said, I'm just concerned because, I'm being told they have no idea when they're going to have someone out. And I'm worried about, rain getting in between the aluminum fascia and the wood behind the fascia. I'm worried about rain getting in there and warping it. Because, you know what? They should have probably replaced the wood. But it wasn't covered under my homeowner's insurance. But I don't think it was pressed, and it should have been. Because when the damage occurred, the fascia on the garage side was like separated from the house. And it took about, say, 2 weeks for the homeowner's insurance guy to come out to do his inspection. And we couldn't tack it up until the homeowner's insurance adjuster, saw it. Otherwise, if you tack it up, they say, oh, well, it's already repaired. That's what the roofing sales guy told us. So, but as soon as the homeowner's insurance guy adjuster came out, then the roofing company came and nailed it up, but not flush, And then when the new fascia was put on, the crew didn't tack it up enough, not enough nails. So anyway, it's not going to happen today, that's for sure. So that means they'll all be in the office, so maybe I should call the office today. Maybe I should call the office, because they won't be out and about at different claim sites, claim jobs, whatever they call it. But, yeah, the grass is going to be green. Plants will be watered. Oh, I wanted to show you some more spider webs. Oh, it's okay, honey. Any loud noise, you get scared. But yeah, you can see the spider's webs in this perennial here. They love this perennial. So, at least the spider that's living here isn't doing damage to my perennial, so I just leave it alone. And then it likes this one too. This is the one that got squished by my next door neighbor's kid's soccer ball. But it seems to have bounced back. So, but I put this here to block, so it can't go on my perennial again. just in case they decide to play soccer out here again. But I didn't yell at them, you know. I just talked to the kids, you know, and said, you know, just try to be careful with your soccer ball. And they said, okay. You know, they're good little kids, but they're still little, so. It's the older ones that, well, you know what? I just had a thought. Since it's raining, Nathan will probably be able to pull some weeds. Do you think Daddy will? What do you think, Shayla? You think Daddy will pull some weeds today? I think he'll find an excuse not to. But you never know. And this poor hydrangea, I don't know what's going on with this. It's so much lighter than the other hydrangeas. And the one in the flower circle is the smallest. But it doesn't get, I don't think it gets enough shade. I don't know. But this one, I don't know what's going on. It has new growth, it looks like. But I don't know why the leaves have spots on them like that. And I don't know why it's so much of a lighter green. So, I think I asked this question before, but in a previous video, but if anybody has any suggestions as to why this is a lighter green than the other hydrangeas, please let me know. Oh, there's some repair truck or something. Who is this? Is this the gas company? Is this what? Don't know what's going on. But this little plant is doing well. It's an annual, so it's only here, you know, before the first frost. So the other one got attacked by some critter or something because it's completely gone. So something got at it and ate it. So it was some critter's little snack, so that's okay. What are they doing? I gotta see. Oh, it's a lawn guy. It's somebody's lawn service. They're gonna cut the grass in the rain. They're gonna cut the grass in the rain. Okay. Which means it's gonna be noise, so I gotta close the front door soon. Because it's too early for my boyfriend Nathan to get up. And he doesn't like having interrupted sleep. So, alright, Shay Shay. Let's go in. I just wanted to make it worth it to put the raincoat on. Because it's such a hassle sometimes to get it on her. But not so much today, this morning. But she was luckily up on the couch, and so I had an easier time of getting it on her. But we're gonna go back inside, try to go back to sleep. So I have problems with the grass clipping. I can't handle grass clipping scent, the scent from them. It bothers my asthma. So yeah, so we're gonna go in, but hope you all have a great day or a great night, and please like and subscribe, and we will talk with you later. Hope everyone is happy, healthy, and safe. Bye for now.